Good morning. It is Saturday, November 6th. You know what Saturday means. We're going to do a quick review, then we're going to go to you and see what's going on in your garden. You know, we made it past our first frost, but it's a little hit and miss right now. It could frost hard at any moment. Now, if you're new to my channel, you're in for a treat. Every Saturday, we do a quick review of this deep mulch garden, and then we go to you and we... A little cool weather turns snap peas into something delightful. Here as the seasons change, it's a 50-50 gamble on the frost. We went ahead and took out most of the tomatoes the other day. We got a lot of green tomatoes off of that. I went ahead and left Carla. There's a few really nice tomatoes coming on. We're hoping they'd start turning red before we had to actually harvest them. We also left the green beans just in case we dodged that frost. There's a little damage, but they're still producing beans. Now, we've been harvesting beans all week long. We've been giving them away right and left. But this is why we do it, because it tastes great. As the frost line makes it across America, a lot of gardens are finishing up. Let's go take a look at a couple of our neighbors. Jim's final harvest of the year yielded a nice bag of sweet potatoes and a pickle. Thank you for all your contributions this year, Jim. We look forward to seeing what you have in store for us next year. Art's final harvest of the year yielded 30 pints of salsa, a pile of hots, and a hill of sweet potatoes that he didn't see, and 2 pickles. Thank you for all the ideas you gave us in your raised beds this year. Leon's final walkabout this year yielded a nice basket of peanuts, a nice basket of sweet potatoes. He also picked the last pears and a few figs for the year. We look forward to your spring planting, thank you. What's remaining at Sheena's garden is the sweet potatoes that went in late and what she thought was dead tomatoes, which seem to be coming back nicely. She's going to go ahead and wait till the frost to dig the sweet potatoes, and at that point she'll be able to get some really nice green tomatoes. Sheena, this is great. Our friends were very successful with their gardening this year. I don't know if I'm going to be successful with these cowpeas. It's the second planting. We've got quite a few pods, but the beans haven't matured yet. This jalapeno is one we overwintered last year. It did very well this year. We're going to go ahead and try to overwinter it again this year. But we'll go ahead and get this in a container this weekend. Got some nice cilantro volunteered. And what a difference a couple hours makes. I was out here before the sun actually came up. This is what that flower looked like then. That flower looks like it froze. The second cold frame, we're just ready to put the frame on it and string some plastic when it says it's going to actually get down to freezing. Our turmeric hasn't died back yet, and we've got a patch of carrots that are going to need harvested here pretty soon. We've got one last watermelon, and yes, that is a volunteer tomato that snuck in right here on the edge of the compost pile. While I pick a couple of these, let's go ahead and take a look at some of our other friends. Brother Bruce down in Florida is still getting nice hauls of hots and sweet peppers. Look at these avocados and those beans. This is terrific. Thank you, Bruce. We look forward to seeing your garden all winter long. And in Texas, Valerie's container garden speaks for itself. I think she's getting ready to plant round 4. The nights are starting to get a little chilly, so she has an addition to her garden. Can't wait to see new seedlings growing on in that new greenhouse. Thank you for all the inspiration you've brought to this community. We look forward to seeing your garden throughout the winter. Now, we have had some frost sneak into the garden. Look what happened this morning. It's kind of like your refrigerator. That one spot, once in a while, got just a little bit of frost on some of this grass. No frost on anything else. Most everything has been faring pretty well. The basil will let us know when it actually frosts hard. It'll just be gone. Where this wasn't something we were specifically following, we've known it's been here all year. This is one of the beets we overwintered in the cold frame last year. Now, I'm sure the beet is too tough to eat. We got seeds off of this, which are regrowing back here, and we've been eating off of these leaves all year long. It's surprisingly sweet. I don't expect it to last all the way through spring, but we're going to continue to eat the greens off of it until we can't anymore. This just kind of shows you what you can do in your garden to extend the season. I've never grown gourds before, but what I understand, when they're done, they'll just kind of dry up. Now, I hope some of our cold frame ideas has inspired some of you to go ahead and try to extend your growing season. You can do this too. If you want to be part of this community, just send me an email at waylandsmalley5@gmail.com. The address is in the description box below. Send me a couple photos of what's going on in your garden. I guarantee you the rest of us would love to see what you're doing. So far, my super hots made it through the cold. That our store-bought garlic is coming up. I'm sure glad you stopped by for a visit on this Saturday morning. Leave a comment and let everybody know how much you appreciate them sharing what's going on in their garden. And I invite you to share what's going on in your garden. But until next time, remember, take care of yourself, take care of your family, and God bless you. Come on, let's plant.
Let's go plant garden.